Willie, does the clip of me asking Levi, or not asking Levi, does the clip of me bringing up ASMR on stage, does that exist? It was during the first recording, because I think there's a clip, and if it exists, then you can insert it right here of Levi saying.
What's ASMR? It's this weird subsect of the internet that really loves listening to people like speak in weird ways or eat things, or just like it's all about audio. I don't know.
Why do
Look
you
it
know,
up.
Why do you know about that?
It's a thing.
Levi also asked me today again what it was.
What's ASMR?
Yeah. I said we're going to do ASMR for the post show today. And he was like, what is that? I was like, the apple. And he was like, oh, right, that's ASMR.
The thing that everyone hated.
I kind of liked it.
You liked it? You liked watching
I feel like we're on a
Levi chomp
podcast.
that
I feel like
apple?
this is how you talk when you're on a podcast.
It kind of is, yeah.
Should we whisper? Hey, everybody,
Yeah.
welcome back to the post show.
I do that
The
part.
host shows with the most shows.
That's the part that I do, though. Because I
Mo.
don't get to do much around here.
And
so
Joe.
That's the one part that I get. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Wicked Post Show. We're the host show with the Mojo Mojo. We're also the Mojo Show.
Mojo show.
Do you think this is too quiet? Okay, are we picking this up? Okay.
Was that good then?
I think so.
Okay. Should we start with the apple?
I mean, that's where God started. So it's only fair that that's where we start.
Today?
What I want to convict you is to take a bigger bite than Levi.
I don't think that I can. Ready?
Levi got to the core.
I can't. This apple's too big.
I can't even look. I had a hard time watching Levi do it. I can't look at when you do it. Did you that actually ended up being a very small bite.
I know, I didn't get the other half. See? Like that.
Show that to the camera. Oh, never mind. Hide the evidence. Wow. Let's see what I've got in the bag of mystery.
What do we have? Oh.
Sun chips. That blew out everyone's ears. Good luck editing the audio. You're going to be working on audio for so long, Willie.
We're making Willie's job extra hard this week.
Hey,
so that we can
get your hands
so
out
that
of my
we can
dang
eat
bag.
snacks
This is my
for
turn.
our
You got
job.
the apple. I got this.
Did you want to bite off the apple that I bit off of?
No, but I want this entire bag of Harvest cheddars. So just so bad.
Just eat it.
I'm staring down the barrel so hard while I'm doing this too. So people have to make eye contact with me.
You have to eat this with me.
I don't know what this is. So before it's pickles. But specifically very dilly pickles, and I don't like dill pickles. I'm a bread and butter kind
They're
of guy.
crunchy though. They're crunchy.
As everyone knows out there, I'm a bread and butter kind of guy.
That made my eye water.
Why?
I don't know.
Get the sound of the eye watering. Get it in there.
It went like down the wrong pipe. Oh my gosh.
You ate dill pickle down the wrong pipe. There's dill pickle in your lungs right now. Is what you tell me.
Maybe.
You're gonna have pickle breath for the rest of your life.
For the rest of my the good stuff.
This is a Hawaiian Sun Lilikoi Passion. That was good.
Sorry.
R.I.P. your earbuds. All right, we're gonna do one last thing, then we're gonna get the heck out of here because I feel like we're torturing you guys already.
The important thing to know about what we're about to eat is that Mikey hates
Pranked you.
hot liquids.
Oh, that's true.
with a passion. And we're about to eat some soup.
And it's very full, so be careful.
Ooh, it looks good. Chicken tamale soup.
If you guys don't know this, Mikey hates soup, but he loves Nusagaya.
Thanks.
Well, we're both in danger of stainage with this soup over
Yeah,
this.
I think
We
we
have
gotta eat.
similar colored clothing on. Ooh, tomato, no thank you. I don't not like tomato,
Go
but
the hand with it.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
I don't think I made a noise while I ate it at all.
It's okay. I made a noise for the both of us.
Yeah, you did.
But in all seriousness,
Do you think we can just go to our regular, normal talking voices now? Are we done with that?
I don't know. Willie, can we go to our normal voices or no?
Can we just jump to our normal voices and then we
Just-
what if we just jump back with the? So, anyways, that's what ASMR is, Levi.
Yeah, if you weren't sure, Levi, that's what that is.
All right, you ready? We're gonna jump to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was what ASMR is.
Yeah. Painfully long amounts of ASMR.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll never have to do this again. Hopefully Levi learned his lesson
he learned.
from this.
Yep. I hope so too. But yeah, the sermon, there was more to it
Yeah, there was.
than the apple.
It was hard for me to get past the apple, but once I did, actually, what it took was me listening back on the podcast for me to be able to
Yeah, to
fully tune
really-
in.
yeah.
I couldn't Facebook this one. This one had to be podcast.
But in all seriousness, what did you think?
Yeah,
Apple aside.
It seems like I was kind of scared when he pulled the apple out and he started talking about how, there's so many different things that have to happen for it. And I was like, oh, great, we're going back into science. But in all actuality, we were here to talk about prayer. Seems
Yeah.
like that's the season that we're entering into right
Yeah,
now.
Levi's starting a new series, thankfully.
Yep.
For me, we've moved on from
We're-
science.
Yep, we're going to be touching on prayer for a while. So, get your prayer.
Prayer pants.
Yeah, I was going to say mats, but we don't really do prayer mats.
Prayer
but if you
pants.
do, if you have a prayer mat at home, actually, if we can jump right into it, like I was challenged a while back to pray from my knees. Like it's just not something I do. It's never been a part of my prayer. It's like to get down on my knees early and pray. And I was challenged to do so. And so I got a yoga mat and I was like, I'm going to I have bad knees. And so I was like,
Yeah,
that was
you
one of
need
my
some
excuses.
cushion.
Yeah. So I have a yoga mat and, I incorporate that into my stretch and prayer. And that's a really good practice for me.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's got me thinking about like different prayer practices I've gone through and different prayer seasons I've gone through. And I'm in this really specific prayer season right now that God has challenged me to be in because I am often in public prayer in some way, whether I'm leading groups in prayer or praying in meetings or, like we have our prayer meeting here on
Staff
Wednesdays,
prayer.
things like that. Almost, I'd say probably at least 4 days a week, I have some sort of public prayer that I have to partake in. And it's been a big struggle for me because I feel there's like a performance anxiety that comes with it. Like I need to like really prepare myself. I need to like have the perfect words. I'm really worried about like, what does this specific group need to hear? And I start leaning on like my own knowledge, my own wisdom, rather than like trying to hear from the Father. And I felt like maybe this is sometime in the last year or so, God has just challenged me to instead of even participating in prayer via like speaking it, to just be a supporter in public prayer. So unless I'm specifically leading, God has asked me to just sit back and listen. It's like take in the words. This
Yeah.
is part of my battle with ADHD as well, as it's difficult for me to listen at times. And so my new role is to just sit back, listen to each of the words as they come through, and whatever resonates with me, like put it back to the Father, whether that's rewording it, but just silently with me and the Father. And that has been really great for my prayer life, and just learning to listen to others' prayers better helps me retain people's prayers better so that I can pray for them on my own later. And I still feel a little bit guilty versus convicted because I I worry that people are thinking about, oh, Mikey's not praying, things like that. And I've learned to just give those things over to the Father and just be present in prayer via listening.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's super cool because I think about where I'm at in my own personal prayer life. And I think it's very almost opposite to what you're saying, which I think is super cool how the Lord works in us, because I feel like I've been convicted to be praying more. Like I've been stressing about a lot of different things, like me and Willie trying to buy a house, and I've been trying to sell my car, and those things just weren't happening, and it was giving me anxiety. And then, I would just realize, I should be praying about this, and literally prayed about both of those things in the same day, on different days, but in that day that I prayed, they happened. And so I think it's a cool reminder to remember, for one, that the Lord works differently in each of us, but also the power of prayer in the big and the little things, like globally and personally in our own individual lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are this evening going to meet together for some prayer. We're going to be spending time together at Firestarter.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. Get to spend time with the middle schoolers. And
yeah, it's going to be every Wednesday night for the rest of the summer here at the church, 6 p.m. It's going to be outside.
Yeah.
And tonight we're actually going to have food. And then for the first Wednesday of every other month, we're going to have dinner food as well. So we would love to have you join us. Be hanging out, fellowship, and playing yard games.
And our children coordinator, Zach, is going to be there to help hang out with the kids, so you can kind of just connect with the community that's there and not have to worry about that sort of thing. And this is maybe an aside here, but I want to, if you guys haven't seen the movie Big Fish, I know it seems random, but honestly, this movie has made me think about the stories that we tell and the legacy that we leave behind more than any other film I've ever watched. And the reason I bring that up is because Levi talking about shoe salesmen. If anyone's seen Big Fish, you may have trailed off during that part of the sermon as well. But it just made me think about the stories that we tell people and the way that they impact the people around us. But
if anyone wants to watch it, I have not seen it, so we could get together and have a little movie night.
Hit up Joe. All right, guys. Anything else before we get our?
That's all.
All right. Love you guys.
See you next week.
See you tonight. I can't even look.